Okay, so since the last time I spoke with you guys, I think I'm well, let's just say, I went to the doctor with a question last week, Thursday, and so because my right side was feeling numb and tingly. It started in my toes, then the whole foot, and then my right arm got numb while I was waiting to speak with the doctor, and I was getting shortness of breath. So, I went with that, and then my vision gets blurry when I try to read. Um, um, Light tends to hurt my eyes a lot. My eyeballs hurt like right now, but he wanted to admit me to make sure my heart was okay, lungs were okay, everything checked out, and he said that it's just a sign, symptoms of my MS, and I'm like, gee, so one neurologist, I may have said this before, said that they could not see me until December. I have another one that said they could see me on the 23rd. Mind you, when I got out of the hospital the first time, they wanted me to follow up within a week with my primary care physician, and then within a month for the neurologist to, recheck everything. So my doctor referred me to a neurologist, and the appointment is this month on the 23rd. But because I've been feeling so bad, I'm like, I need to go earlier because, I'm dizzy more often than not. My head hurts. My eyes hurt. I felt awful yesterday. Like, just, one of those bad feelings, like you just can't put your finger on it, but your body just don't feel up to par. I laid down for most of the day except for when I went to the doctor's and then picked my daughter up from school, and I laid down until probably about 9, 10. I finally felt a little bit better because I felt nauseous, sick to my stomach. I felt wobbly. My head was hurting. My eyes were hurting. My stomach just felt uncomfortably bloated. My left foot and leg, the numbness was unreal yesterday. Today I got soreness in both feet on the bottom, so standing up, makes my feet hurt. So I wanted to get into a neurologist just as soon as possible, just to make sure, no changes. So I did call MUSC, and they will be able to see me on Friday because they said they no longer need referrals, thank God. So I can go in and see them and see what's going on, as to what's going on, because I need to be able to fill out paperwork and read some stuff. So I'm waiting on someone now because little bit of stuff, okay, I can, read that. But when you give me a whole bunch of stuff that I gotta read, it's crazy. And I'm really hoping, that my, disability and everything kicks in because, I have worked and worked. And I was not a lazy person, never have been. Love making my own money. And at this point in time, you know, I need help because I have kids that I got to take care of. So, you know, I got bills, you know, that needs to be paid. So, you know, it's really, I don't want this to be a big burden, you know, because, you know, you definitely want to make sure your bills are paid and everything like that. So, you know, that's one of my main goals. So I've been, you know, on the phone, you know, trying to get this appointment squared away, which I did. And my next order of business is you make sure my doctor fills out this paperwork so I can get it into, you know, my job. And then also disability. It's just so much that goes on, you know. I would never want anybody to feel sick. And for some reason, my stomach has been paining me. Yesterday, I had diarrhea all day long, and you would have thought that I ate something I wasn't supposed to, but I got up and just had a healthy shake. And even before that, my stomach was just like, ugh. So it's like, and now, you know, I have those pains in my stomach, and I haven't eaten anything that would cause my stomach, nothing greasy or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just going to keep everything posted as to what's going on. I have yet to look at any type of videos on MS because I don't want to scare myself into anxieties that, you know, are not warranted at this point in time. You know, I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't in the back of my mind, you know, of me becoming down and out. So, you know, prayerfully, you know, that would not be the case. And as long as I can get up and down by myself and, you know, see to drive and get my kids where they need to go, then I think I would, you know, be all right. But I know God is a healer. And he does everything in his own time. And he said, by his stripes, we are healed. And I know I will be. It's just a process. And I'm believing and trusting. Don't know anybody in the family with it, but nevertheless, you know, I guess everything has to start somewhere. But I'm just grateful I'm able to move around still. So I will do better in putting videos out because I you just don't know how bad I felt yesterday. It just, you know, a few days it just wasn't going to happen. And then I was in the hospital. So, but yeah, I will give you guys another update as to what's going on and what's going on with MUSC and everything else, because, you know, like anything in this country, which I think is backwards, you know, you work, you work, you work. If you decide to work, you don't qualify for any type of assistance. On the other hand, if I decide I don't want to work or I want to be a lazy person, or whatever and just live off the system and I can get everything, which is ridiculous. So, you know, the system needs to be revamped because, you know, I think if people are out here doing what they're supposed to do on a daily basis and, you know, they may need a little bit of help here and there, you know, then, you know, that's what it should be for. But if they did, boy, they shut me down fast. And like, and I guess they wait until I get to ground zero with everything before they gonna help me out, and that's not where I would like to be at all, and that is what I'm not comfortable with. But of course the system, you know, they pretty much want you to be at rock bottom, you know, basically grappling for their help before they're gonna assist you. It's to be expected. You know, I used to work for the government, so, you know. But anywho, this video has been longer than I wanted it to. So I will catch you guys a little later. Be blessed.